All right, man, we back. Mercy Sports Talk in the building. An interesting discussion came up in the thread while I chose to do this video. I was going to drop another video. I'm going to drop another video, but I was only just going to do 2 today. But seemed like a 3 video type of day. And let's say the Lions continue to move up the draft board. I know Denver won today. The Redskins won today. Miami won today. Excuse me. Even Cincinnati won today. So there's no more winless teams in the NFL, so 116 is safe for Cleveland and the Detroit Lions. But let's say the Lions get up there and they have the pick of the litter, right? Chase Young, you got a receiver out of Alabama as well too. That's pretty good. You got Burrows, you got Tua, you got Herbert, and things can change. You know what I'm saying? You know, any of these dudes can test wrong, or they can go down the shitter. You know, anyway, you know. Came out that he got the injury or heart problem. You're going to have guys rise. You're going to have guys falling. You know what I'm saying? But what should be the priority number one for the Detroit Lions? You know, it's the best available talent. You know, and we had a discussion. It was a good discussion, right, on the thread. And I was like, hey, they should take a quarterback, okay? Especially if it's a quarterback you feel that could be good. Necessarily, he doesn't have to come in and start right away. You know, with Darrell Bevell, it seems that he can get quarterbacks ready in a short amount of time. Imagine Darrell Bevell able to give a quarterback, you know, prepared over the offseason, over the course of a season, over another offseason, over the course of the season, and two seasons down the line, 3, maybe 1 season down the line, he ready to come in and start. And people say, well, we need to get linemen, we need to do this and that. Bob Quinn is invested. He's vested everywhere but the quarterback position. They got drafted linebackers in the first round. They got D linemen they drafted pretty high and spent money there. You know, cornerbacks that's been that's been taken. Tabor second round, Tracy Walker middle round guy. So offensive lineman, Decker first round pick, Ragnar first round pick, Glasgow middle round pick. You know what I'm saying? You know, receiver Galladay in the middle round. Marvin Jones was a free agent. So, T.J. Hockenson, pass catcher, tight end, first round. So, they've spent a lot of money, or spent a lot of assets or money in different positions. One position they haven't invested in was the quarterback position. And Matthew Stafford now has 2 different situations where he has broken bones in his back. The same injury that sidelined Tony Romo. All right, so people say, "Oh, offensive lineman and this and that," and I agree, we do need line. But hey, first round draft pick at the left tackle position, high tag free agent at the right tackle Wagner, Glasgow right guard now. He was a middle round pick. Ragnar first round pick. So at the end of the day, you know, free agency might have to be the key, or the middle rounds might be the key for the line. But I think it's time for them to invest into a quarterback. Not saying that Matthew Stafford got to be exchanged right now, but let's do it the right way. Let's not, you know, have a 3-12 team or 4-12 team the following year, and then have a quarterback just get thrown into the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it's a luxury pick. And I understand the Lions were scouting Kyler Murray and other quarterbacks. But you that high to get a quarterback? You don't get that high to draft a left tackle, usually. Unless, you know, you have some injuries the year before. The Lions may very well never be that high again if Stafford is up straight. You know what I'm saying? Or they this middle of the pack team, you know, where they drafting from 7 to 20, somewhere in there. If you got an opportunity to really, you know, how can I say it, really set your future straight with Burrows or Herbert or Tua, even with the injury, I think Tua's in the perfect position to get drafted by Lions. Rehab year 1, mental reps year 1, you know, put him in the weight room year 1 and year 2, sit behind Stafford for a couple years, build his physical strength up. He can heal for 2 years, get those reps with the team, with the scout team and the second team through the season. And then after a year or 2, you could throw him right into the fire. Joe Burrow's another guy. Do it the same way. Sit, get mental reps, build him up, and prepare for life after Stafford. You know what I'm saying? Second round, you can get another. You can get a tackle, a guard. You know, third round, you get a tackle, a guard, a linebacker. You can find those guys there in the trenches. Larry Warford, we gave up on him a little premature. Hey, down in New Orleans, he's doing pretty well. But they invested a lot of money into the offensive line and a lot of assets. But I do think that's a priority, and I would try to attack that in free agency and in a draft. I would. Combination. I might try to give me a veteran left tackle. You know, in the next, maybe a high second, third round right tackle. You can get a guard, third, fourth, fifth round, and then you need a running back. So you got to figure that out. But I think quarterback is the top priority with Matthew Stafford going down right now. You know what I'm saying? Rome wasn't built in a day. But I do think it may seem like a luxury pick, but that's a pick that's needed right now. But let me know, early draft talk, what's your priority for the Detroit Lions? Is it quarterback, lineman, left tackle, running back, receiver? What should the Lions be, looking at right now, scouting? Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business questions, require response to your video requests. Share the video, best way to help the channel out. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time Mercy Sports Talk. We gone.